Today is July 4th, and after all the parties and fireworks are over, what better way to celebrate our independence than hitting the couch and turning on an action buddy comedy revolving around the fictional President of the United States? Heads of State is a punchy comedy with John Cena and Idris Elba at the helm, so grab your popcorn or maybe your fish and chips and let's jump in. We open with a bang. The United States President, Will Derringer, played by John Cena, who is a former action star, and the United Kingdom Prime Minister, Sam Clarke, who is played by Idris Elba, is a vet of the British Army, meet at a tense press event en route to NATO's summit in Trieste. Things go awry in their meeting, and it's suggested they fly together on Air Force One. However, during that flight, they are shot down in what feels very similar to the 1997 Harrison Ford classic by a Russian arms dealer, Viktor Gradov, triggering their unplanned dive into perilous Eastern Europe. As they are stranded in Belarus and pursued by henchmen, they team up with Marty Comer, aka Hugh Campbell, aka Jack Quaid. Eventually, that goes south and they meet up with MI6 agent Noel Bissett, aka Priyanka Chopra Jones, rescuing Western democracy from a plot aimed at destabilizing NATO. All the classic presidential action movie scenes are checked off in this movie, except for they have a new pyrotechnic car chase with the Beast, which actually feels pretty refreshing as someone who's watched just about all of these movies. With Gradov's plan thwarted, they make it to NATO, reinforcing cooperation and saving the day while reaffirming political and romantic bonds. So what works in this film? Well, John Cena and Idris Elba's chemistry is phenomenal. Their banter in this film is its heart. Cena's exuberance against Elba's restraint characterizes many amusing exchanges. It's a nostalgic action fest for fans of the early 2000 actions, explosive chase downs, cartoonish violence, and patriotic one-liners. Think Olympus Has Fallen or White House Down. And Priyanka Chopra Jones was fantastic. As MI6 agent Noel, she's tough and poised, and she is a big reason that I want to see another movie having the ability to flesh out more of her character. She also gives a feel to her Quantico days. If you watch that TV show, let me know in the comments below. What falls short in this film? Well, obviously, it's a summer blockbuster, so it's predictable and thin in terms of plot. Critiques note that the plot is obvious and lacks depth. Here's a spoiler warning, so if you don't want spoilers, just skip ahead about 15 to 20 seconds. The big quote-unquote twist at the end, if you're going to call it that, where the vice president was the evil one pulling the strings all along, it didn't really shock anyone. However, I like how the writers kind of nodded at that, with John Cena pointing out that it's always the vice president. The ensemble cast is amazing, but it can kind of feel like the movie fell short because characters like Stephen Root and Jack Quaid are amazing, but they don't get as much scene time. Jack Quaid especially stole every scene that he was in, and honestly, I said it about Priyanka, but if we could get a spin-off of the show around his character, I know it would be The Boys-esque, but we need to see more of his character. So what's the verdict? Overall, I actually feel it does do a very good job of blending comedy and action. It's stupid fun, energetic, and nostalgic, but don't expect much substance. So would I recommend you turn this movie on? Yes, I do. For the viewers in the mood for a lighthearted action, nostalgic throwbacks, or the Cena Elba dynamic This is absolutely for you. So, that is what is on Amazon this July 4th weekend of 2025. If you have watched this movie, let me know what you thought in the comments below. And let me know what you think of this new rotational miniseries that we will run on this channel, where we look at streaming services and see what movies they are dropping new, or maybe what hidden gems are locked away in their archive. Anyway, folks, keep calm and carry on.